Hello, everyone. Welcome to the AWX Community Meeting for November 14th. My name is Hal, and I will be the host today. So first up, before we start with any of the agenda topic, the Ansible Fest and Red Hat Summit CFP is closing on this Friday. So if anyone in the community is interested in submitting any topic for consideration, you can reach out to me on Element, on Matrix, or on our forum. Currently, I am putting together a submission for AWX Community Contributor panel for us to talk about our experiences working with the AWX community. There is a forum topic on this. Please reply if you're interested. All right. With that aside, let's start diving into our today's topic. So first up is Vidya. She's gonna talk. She's gonna talk about the progress of our new UI. And Vidya, please take it away.
Thanks, Hal. Okay, I hope you're able to see my screen.
We can see your screen.
Thanks, Lila. Yeah, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well today. My name is Vidya. I work on the front-end experience for AWX. And today I'm excited to talk to you about how we are working towards unifying the whole user experience across different components on the Ansible ecosystem. Go ahead on the slide. So as many of you might be aware, the Ansible ecosystem is comprised of different products. And beyond that, I'm going to also talk to you about Ansible UI, some of the benefits that we hope to achieve using this new user experience, features and improvements that are coming with the new framework. I'll be taking you through a demo and discussing what's coming next, along with followed by a Q&A, but feel free to please stop me anytime if you have any questions. I'm happy to take them along the way as well. So yeah, a couple of components that are already part of the Ansible ecosystem is AWX, Galaxy, Event-Driven Ansible, and Analytics. And some feedback that we had from users was that the experience across these components was a little disjointed, and it did not feel like part of the same ecosystem. So this led to the effort towards unifying that experience and making it consistent across different components. So they all kind of started to look and feel the same, like they're part of the same ecosystem. So that is where Ansible UI came in, and that was where the need for it arose. Basically, this is a new project. You can see the GitHub link right here. It's a project, it's a monorepo. So we are combining AWX, EDA, Galaxy, and all the components into one repository, which provides also a UI framework. This is like an innovative framework that provides all of the building blocks for creating these front-end experiences. And because the building blocks are common, all the experiences end up looking similar and behaving in a similar and reliable manner with each other. The repository is really easy to stand up and get started with. It's like any other React project that you may have worked with or pull down from the internet. Yeah, and using this framework, we've also implemented a couple of automation tests. So there's good test coverage there to ensure quality. And we're hoping that this familiar setup and easy onboarding experience makes it encourages more community involvement. We invite contributions to the repository and hope to see you there. Yeah, so some of the user benefits that this new experience would bring with it is a much enhanced performance. a consistent look and feel, like I alluded to earlier. We are supporting responsive layouts, so everything that you can do on the desktop should be accessible easily on the mobile views as well. But again, I want to mention here that we're not trying to completely overhaul or reinvent the UI. We still want users to have that familiar experience with AWX that they have been using and seeing. But these are subtle enhancements that just improve the overall look and feel of the product without changing it drastically. And quickly walk you through some of these features and improvements. So I've got AWX, the existing UI here on this screenshot, and this is the dashboard. And on the next one, I have the same dashboard from the new Ansible UI. And you can already see a few differences here in the dashboard. I'll be showing you a demo where I can show you that it performs better. You have customization abilities, so you can use this Manage View button to change what you want to see on the UI. So different users might have preferences for different, seeing different data over here, or reordering what they want to see. So that is possible on the dashboard. You have light and dark themes. Based on preference, you can select and save those preferences in your browser. This is the jobs UI. So there are a couple of enhancements made to lists. Did someone's hand go up? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I will show you dark mode how. And then we've got lists on the new UI, which looks like this. So not significantly different, but I will walk you through some of the enhancements here, such as prominent sort options, streamlined filtering, responsive view. So all of these things will be easily accessible on the mobile view. Again, we can customize columns and change how we want to see this layout and save those preferences to the browser. We have bulk actions, and all of those actions and dialogues look just the same across all the lists because they all use the same underlying framework components. And they would look, again, the same across components like AWX, Galaxy, EDA, etc. And then we have, yeah, so I have an example of the mobile view on the existing UI where it is supported, but a few features do get cut off. Like you can see cancel jobs here is not fully visible, but with the Ansible UI, you should be able to see everything that you need to and expand and scroll horizontally and vertically to be able to see all of the content on the page. Yeah, moving forward to actions. Again, we have page actions implemented. So on the framework provides all page actions out of the box. All you need to do is customize the click functionality and what kind of action needs to be performed, but they would always show up in the same spot. So this is the new UI for project details, and all the actions always appear right here, with the more prominent ones appearing first and the less used actions appearing within a dropdown. All destructive operations are always highlighted in red to make them more prominent. And I think with that, I will step into the demo. So here's the AWX UI running on the new Ansible UI framework. And this is the dashboard page, which can be customized here using Manage Views. So I can, for instance, if I'm not interested in projects, inventories, and say recent, say resource counts, and I want to move recent jobs to the top of the list, once I apply these changes, my dashboard should adjust accordingly. And these settings are saved to the local storage. So the next time I come into the UI, it should always look like this. Then I can take you to one of the list views. So here we have project lists, and all the list views support a table, list, and card view on them. So if you prefer to see the data in this format, you could. And the same goes for lists here. And then we've got this prominent sort option. So the advantage of this is if you want to not, if you don't want to show certain columns, you can still sort by them using this sort option right here. So for instance, the created and modified information is shown in an expanded section on each row. But if you hit created, you can still sort projects based on that. So that's the reason for this. We've got streamlined filters, and the placeholder indicates what kind of filter would apply. So that's what this indicates here. We've got bulk actions. So if I wanted to delete a couple of projects, I could hit this kebab menu in the toolbar, hit delete projects, and this bulk action dialog would look exactly the same with different content across lists. So that's what this looks like. I'll go ahead and delete these. Yeah. And for performance enhancements, we've got pre-caching. So we're using SWR, which is a library for HTTP requests, which we are using under the covers. And that gives us a lot of benefits out of the box, such as pre-caching data. So I'll choose jobs here because it has more data. So when this first page of data loads, we already load the second page in the background. So that's why if I hit the next button, which is what users are most likely to do on this page, go to the next page, you would see almost instantaneously the data appears and there's no delays. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the dark theme. So I'll go back to the dashboard right here. This is what dark theme looks like. And there's so many different settings that you've got right here. So aside from dark theme, you can also select the table layout. So if you want to see it in this format, a largely expanded or a compact form, which looks like this, you can change how your forms look and the layout of labels, etc. Back to templates. So one other thing that I wanted to show here was the mobile view. So I'll go ahead and change this back. And we can select an iPhone view right here. So you can see here that everything is still accessible. We just have horizontal scroll. The sorting is available and would show up right here. Selections would work just as before. And all the other actions would also be available. And I think that is all I had for the demo. Going back to the presentation, just wanted to let you know what's coming next over here. So we are working towards building feature parity for AWX. So just bringing everything on Ansible UI to the same level as the existing UI that's served from the AWX repository. And yeah, we invite contributions and feedback and comments on the work so far. Y'all have any questions for me?
So Vidya, if someone wants to try the new UI, how can they try it?
So I've got the link in one of the earlier slides, but I can share that out once more. So the README is pretty self-explanatory. All you really need is a backend. So you could have your locally running AWX server, and you need to just set an environment variable with your AWX server, and then you just hit npm run AWX after installing dependencies, of course. And that's it. That's really all you need to do to get started and see this UI. And it runs on port 4101, like I have here.
Nice. Also, I believe that there is a version of this UI, a subset of this new UI that's built into every AWX release now, right?
That's right. Yes. So a section of this UI, exactly what Hao just said, can be accessed through the existing UI. On the dashboard, you would see a banner message that links you to a tech preview version of AWX, which is really the same UI that's served from Ansible UI.
Fantastic. By the way, like amazing work on the new UI so far. Like I just been watching it evolve over the last months, and it's really coming together. It's awesome.
you. Thank you.
What's the plan? I'm asking this, pretending that I don't know, I guess. What's the plan for the OUI going forward?
So the plan right now is once we have full feature parity, we would switch to only using the UI offered by Ansible UI. We are actively working towards that, but we're not quite there yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
And does that mean the OUI code will be removed from the AWX repo eventually?
That is correct, yes. Because the UI would only be living in Ansible UI at that point.
Understand. So like if anyone is interested in contributing or fixing bugs for the new UI, github.com/Ansible/Ansible UI. Sean?
That is right.
Sean, you want to say something?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was asking, I think I may know the answer to this, but is for each product there a different repo for the Ansible UI, or is it like a shared library like we've been doing with Django?
It's a mono repo, so all the different components are part of the same Ansible UI repository. They just live in different directories. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Vidya, would it be helpful if you show the Ansible UI repo and just briefly go over the project structure?
For sure. Yeah, let me just bring that up. Okay. Do you all see it? Okay. So this is the Ansible UI repo. This is the framework directory that I was talking about, which provides all of the components, state management out of the box that you can use to create experiences in individual components. And then under front end is where we have individual directories for each component in the Ansible ecosystem. So we have AWX, EDA, Hub, and then some common things that are common to all of them. Yeah, and then you have everything related to AWX under here. Does that help? Yes. I could mention that we have unit tests living in components next to the components within the AWX directory, but we also have integration tests in the Cypress folder. If you look under E2E. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, then. Thank you, everyone.
All right. I think that's the only scheduled topic that we have for this week. Is there any other topic that anyone wants to bring up for today?
Did you bring up the panel stuff for Fest?
Yes. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I really want to put together an AWX community panel for Fest or Contributor Summit during the Red Hat Summit event. And I'm actively looking for participants and people just that want to talk about their experiences. And we have a topic in the chat. Would you mind hopping? Sorry, I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce your name. Would you mind hopping on voice chat? And yep.
Hello, everybody. It's my first time participation in your chat, so I don't know if it's. Thank you. I don't know if it's open to all ideas. I wanted to talk about the Helm chart for the AWX operator, and I don't know if it's the occasion, or should I submit the idea and then let it for another time.
Right now it's open floor. So anything goes. Please.
Okay. I use the AWX with in my professional career with many clients. I'm in France, by the way, and I I think that's it's a great project, and that's we came from a long run. And sorry, English is not my first language, by the way. So sorry um, if you don't understand me, please tell me to repeat or rephrase my thoughts. So what I wanted to do is to use the operator, the AWX latest version operator, and I wanted to override the values of the shards, especially the image and the resource of the operator itself, and not of the resource of the AWX resource. So I know the operator is generated using the make target. Thanks, Chad. I know that's the operator is generated using the make shard target, I think. And I wondered if there is a future, or if it's in the pipes that maybe we create a Helm chart separated from the operator code, and allow those functionalities, allow the override of the values of image, for example, or resources of the operator itself. Separation from CRDs.
Well, so let's see. First of all, I don't use Helm chart, but like I haven't used Helm until since like Helm 2, so my information may not be 100% accurate. On your question, it seems like you're trying to override the image for AWX that we use, right? So
Yes,
I do see that as part of the Helm template. We do have this. We do also template out AWX itself, it seems, and there is this spec that you can pass in, and in the AWX CRD, I'm pretty sure we have let's see, we have an image and an image version field that that can be used to override the.
Sorry, yes, there is an image, but in the spec, we are talking about the image of the AWX of the AWS application. I want to change the image of the operator. What I want to do is override the image of the operator, because we are not always, we don't have on all environments, we don't have access to QI. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry, sorry, Red Hat. We don't have access to the official to QI where you put the AWX image, and
Okay, so I think I understand your ask now. I'm sorry for misunderstanding. I thought we were trying to override the AWX image. We're trying to override the AWX operator image. Well, it's been a while since I looked up how how that part of the code, but I'm pretty sure I release time we pin the specific version or release of AWX operator to a specific image here, and I don't know if there's an override available. But let's see. You may need to construct your own your own Helm chart to override that.
Yes, it's what I do now. It's what I rebuild because you use customize and you specify a variable and it's substituted on chart generation. So what I do now is I do this in my pipeline, in my building pipeline. So I rebuild the AWX operator chart before using it. And my target, or what I'm hoping to achieve, is maybe I can help and we make a real chart that upon invoking it, just referencing it in your Helm chart file as a dependency, you specify some values and that override those variables, all of them, the resources and everything, without rebuilding the AWX operator chart.
Okay. You want to be able to parameterize it. Like, am I correct that you are asking if this is okay to contribute to the repo, or?
It's just because maybe there is some structural changes. Is it okay to suggest something?
It's 100% okay. Absolutely okay. And we will work with you we'll work with you and the rest of the community to make sure that this works for everyone. And like, so long as like reasonable default values are still respected, then it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
There may, so like changing default behavior for certain things that's in the repo would require a larger discussion. But if it's just an override behavior and preserving like existing behavior, then that's most likely going to be okay. So definitely, PR, welcome. I'm very happy to hear that.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure you're not the only person to ask this before. So we may have, like, if you look at the AWX operator issues, there may be someone else that's asking for this. By the way, the Helm chart and its automation are all maintained by community. So yeah, so definitely PR is absolutely welcome.
Thanks.
And that might be a good one to just even start a conversation either in the forums or in Matrix too, to see if there's other people that are interested, because there's plenty of people that time doesn't work out to join these calls, so they may not know that you're even looking at it. Because I wouldn't be surprised, me also being a huge Helm user, if there aren't other people that would be interested in helping contribute. Also, selfless plug for the new forum.
Yes, thank you very much for bringing up the forum. I really appreciate that. All right, thank you very much for coming to the meeting, and thank you very much for bringing this to our attention. Yes, absolutely. We'll work with you.
Thanks, my pleasure. Thank you, everyone.
Is there any other topic for today? All right. If there's no more new topic, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording from here. And again, thank you very much for everyone that attended. We will make sure to put up the agenda issue on time this time.